Welcome back to Star Trek Infinite. This is episode 3 of our playthrough, and we are still doing tutorials, so let's see what we have on the list here. We need to colonize a planet, so let's see if we can figure out how to do that. Do we have any ships for colonizing? That's my question. Construction ship, right? It can build star bases. So let's see. I know I had planned to settle a planet that was near Earth. To get a bearing here, we have so we have ships in the Sol system. But where is the nearest Class M planet? That's my question. Ryza. Okay. So we can send a planet to Ryza. Now, is a colony ship the same as a construction ship? I'm assuming it's not. So let's take a look. We'll go to the space dock. Shipyard. See, I thought that I remembered ordering a colony ship earlier in the game. Maybe not. I don't see any colony ships on my list, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and build one. I wonder if we lost one by accident. I don't know. Okay, so we are working on building a colony ship. What do we have up here? Physics research. Looks like we need to pick some new things to research. Computer-assisted targeting. Sure. Increased scientist cap, increased spy cap, or research the unsynthesized food center, increasing base production of food and jobs by 1. That sounds good. Gotta remember to unpause the game. Looks like the USS Cerritos does not have a scientist at the helm. Well, look at that. We have Spock here, and he's not assigned to anything. I'm wondering over here on the right-hand side of the screen if it tells us, does it signify if we have a commander on the ship or not? Well, let's add Spock there to the USS Cerritos. All right, that'll be fine. Colony designation. Click on a colony to display the planet summary window. Click on the planet icon on the top left to display the colony designations sidebar. So does Earth count as a colony? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. So Earth is a capital planet. We have 3 colonies here that are not designated. What does that mean? Okay. Energy world. The intermittent flashes of sparking generators periodically light up the night skies of these energy-focused colonies. Okay, so basically each designation will provide a buff and a couple of debuffs to offset it, to encourage you to specialize in something specific. Well, let's just go ahead and make this an agrarian world. Understand. Automation is a simplified, streamlined way of managing our colonies. Colonies must have a designation to be automated. Automation is best for a set and forget style of colony management. For example, an automated energy world will self-optimize toward producing the maximum amount of energy until automation is turned off or its planetary designation is changed. Okay. So we'll turn on automation. It's purely optional. It can be turned on or off at any time.
A new tradition to teach us more about ourselves.
Okay, so basically automation is just like in Civilization, where you pick a certain thing like food or science that you want to optimize. It's basically like that. And the only difference is, in this case, automation will result in the colonies selecting their own things to build, so we don't have to micromanage that if we don't want to. Cardassian Union has made peace with the Romulans. Alright, sounds good.
Incoming transmission.
Jolan True.
form a defensive pact with the Romulans. Well, alright, we will. Hopefully they don't get us into any trouble. Traditions available. We have enough unity to adopt a new tradition. Alright, what are we going to do here?
Incoming transmission.
Starfleet, we proceed in the name of peace and science to usher in an era of security and shared knowledge throughout the galaxy. Our mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Effect sublight speed plus 10%, ship evasion plus 10. Leadership dispatch would be plus 10 unity, plus 10% trade value, reduction on the planets they conduct missions. When politicians act like bosses, corruption and inequality fester. Our leaders are equals, occupying their places after proving themselves in lower ranks. Material abundance.
The spread metric tracks our civilization's growth, including relevant data on all systems and colonies within our borders. If our administrative capacity cannot keep up with our expansion, technologies, traditions, and leaders will all become more expensive. Incoming transmission.
Okay. Replicator technology long ago resolved the terrors of abject poverty and widespread hunger. Our abundance can provide our neighbors with the same overflow of resources. Capital buildings on non-homeworld colonies provide administrative capacity. All right, we'll go with that. That sounds good.
Tradition accepted.
The more economic benefits we can produce for ourselves, the better, I would think. Now let's take a look at this tooltip. Well, what is spread? Well, I understand the idea of what they were saying, but if you expand too much, then it gets expensive. Okay, here we go. So that right there is spread. That's the metric that the tutorial was just telling us about. So we are overextended right now. I wonder how we can fix that. The Romulan Star Empire offers to share warp agreement with us. No. It was, I guess we missed the chance it was auto-declined. See, these little things, they pop up.
Reliability is prosperity.
And if you don't pay attention to those little flashing icons, then they time out. And you miss the chance. Commercial pact. We get power by going into a commercial pact with the Lesepian corporatocracy. Right, sounds good. So, up at the top we have red to indicate that we are overextended. So what can we do to bolster our administrative capacity? I assume each world produces administrative capacity?
We've settled a new world.
Okay, we just founded a new colony, and I guess I was settling a planet somewhere and I lost track of where it was. I think I'm settling. I think I will have settled too when all's said and done. Resettle pops. The discovery of new planets entails a necessary resettlement of our people, who will go on to farm new societies on new worlds. Planets that we own require us to populate them with pops, so they can occupy jobs, which in turn will produce the resources we need to accomplish our goals. However, resettlement also comes with a cost that varies per pop. Though pops can be resettled manually, this might not always be possible due to factors such as species rights, lack of resources, or other circumstances. The drop-down menu on the resettlement window will also provide you with useful information on colonies. So now we have to resettle a pop. How do we do that? Resettlement. This is the planet we just resettled. Denobula. Right here. And then we also have Ryza being settled. I guess we don't. I was about to do that, and then I didn't.
Incoming transmission.
Okay. So we're sending the USS Billings to Ryza to settle there. And now our spread is higher. So we were overextended and now we're not. And I'm not entirely sure what we did to fix that. I see we're getting a bonus of plus 20 planetary administration. And I'm assuming that that's because of a tradition that we adopted.
Edicts are proclamations that change the priorities of our economy through the way of law. Most edicts carry a penalty, which can be viewed in the tooltip.
We've lost a pop. They emigrated from our Vulcan colony to the Cardassian Union's colony. Oh, okay. Our people are leaving. All right, let's go to Denobula and go to resettlement.
Anomaly reported.
Okay, so we can pick a world we want to transfer people to or from. Earth has an unemployment of 6. So we will move unemployed people from Earth to Denobula.
Federation News Bulletin.
I don't care for the 2 different voices talking over the top of each other there. Suspicious flares. Costly and time-consuming efforts need to be made in order to research what is happening to the Romulus sun.
Research modeled.
All right, somebody made a research. research agreement offer, which we again didn't notice. That's something I don't know if I care for, that these notifications, they just kind of continue to pop up, and it's so easy to not even notice them. Or you miss the chance because you're looking at something else.
Testing protocols.
Starfleet headquarters has received a hailing transmission from an Ensign Wesley Crusher of the USS Enterprise starship. The ensign reports to have landed on classified information that could be considered a matter of national security. He is reaching out directly to Starfleet as the crew of the Enterprise have requested him to shut up, dismissing his concerns. Despite the crew's stance, our database proves the ensign to be somewhat of a prodigy with a reliable track record. You know what? We'll dismiss the concern because it's Wesley. We have researched computer-assisted targeting. Starship computers equipped with AI software can execute a greater list of autonomous commands, providing both tactical and strategic advantages. Let's go for added energy from mining stations, because I imagine we will be needing as much energy as we can muster as we expand our space empire. Arid aqueduct. Our colony on Denobula has discovered a dried up aqueduct containing an enormous statue. The crystal sculpture is of a humanoid woman wearing a pearlescent cowrie shell crown. Indigo robes and starfish hang off the woman's umber skin, waves crashing at the base. Moving the statue proved impossible as it stands affixed to the rocky ground. However, some of our settlers reported feeling protected when in close proximity to the goddess-like sculpture. Scanning the surroundings, our colonists found a multitude of burlap bags filled to the brim with glimmering beads and crescent-shaped riverstones. Our scans have also detected the presence of a non-biological life form. Yet so far, we have been unable to locate the source of its synthetic biosign. Yeah, let's investigate.
Mission log updated.
What's going on with the suspicious flares?
We have lost a true Federation hero.
I don't know why it says we've lost a true Federation hero when somebody gains a trait. Like, isn't that a good thing? I don't know. Okay. Well, go investigate the flares. That sounds good. Diplomacy tutorial. Send an available envoy to one of our contacts to improve relations. In the contacts window, select the diplomacy button, then the improve relations button. Select any of your available envoys and click accept. Once the envoy's mission is done, the contact window will display the improved relations.
The contact screen is where we can view all of the other civilizations we have established communications with in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, as well as their opinions of us and our diplomatic options toward them.
Okay. Well, it looks like we have neutral relations with the Klingons, but they're not all that friendly. So let's send our envoy there. Maybe we can improve our relationship with them. Okay, so somebody's retiring. That's the leader of our Federation, I guess. Well, good luck. in retirement.
The
Dagger's
diplomacy
talk.
screen shows
Money
our current
howls.
relationships with nearby civilizations and our options for making contact with them. Here we can declare war, establish alliances and trade deals, or view our intel level on our allies and rivals. Our relations with other civilizations can range from terrible to excellent. Many of the finer points of diplomacy, such as making mutually beneficial agreements, require a higher level of relation. Envoys can be sent outside our borders to complete first contact procedures and to improve or harm relations with our neighbors.
All right. So we will improve relations by sending an envoy. We have 2 envoys available. That'll be good. Improved relations. So what are they now? Let's go back and look at the contacts menu. Still says -41. So maybe it doesn't instantly improve. It improves over time. That's where there's a little green arrow there to show that it is improving with time. And we have a new ruler elected. Dietrich Abibi, previously scientist on Earth, becomes our next ruler. All right.
Dagger's talk. Money howls.
Can we improve relations some more? We'll send 2 envoys.
Dagger's talk. Money howls.
Alright, let's go to the edicts tutorial. The first tab displays the edicts available to us. Hover on an edict to display a tooltip. I know I was looking at edicts earlier. I don't remember where I saw them though. Those are all resources up there. Okay, here we go. Edicts and policies. Let's make sure we're still researching things. We could unlock the Intrepid schematics. That sounds cool. Do it. All right. You know, one of the things that I'm looking forward to in this game is to have that sense of epic starship fleets and, you know, just kind of to feel immersed in a galaxy of cool ships and stuff. And remains to be seen if this game is going to live up to that, because so far it's just a lot of reading and a lot of buttons and icons to look at, which is not terrible, but it's definitely different than maybe the immersive 3D experience I would have been hoping for or imagining. All right, so let's pick an edict of some variety, just because we're supposed to be experimenting with it.
Turmoil is flaring up elsewhere in the galaxy. We hope these hostilities will end soon.
If we do shipwright protocol,
true Federation hero.
that will give us 25% added build speed and 10% decrease in cost, but a trade value of -15.
Federation News Bulletin. Federation hero.
I don't understand why it continues to say you've lost a true Federation hero over and over again, and then it tries to pop up another window, and then that one tries to talk over the top of the other thing. And, you know, this scientist has gained a trait, but I don't even know who this person is because I've been too busy reading tooltips to even explore anything else. So that's just feels a little bit on the messy side. Let's go with transgenic crops because that monthly food benefit of plus 25% seems like a really good idea.
Policies are the laws to which our government and citizens are bound. Though nothing is set in stone, some legal positions cannot be taken by every type of government, and some may be further limited by our level of technology.
Recruit a governor to help develop one of our colonies. To recruit a governor, go to the leaders menu. That's the bottom button. We will recruit a governor. Governors can be sent on missions to impart beneficial, temporary bonuses to the planets where they are stationed. Examples of such bonuses include increasing productivity or research output. Important to note is that a governor's effectiveness at helping a planet we send them to will depend on their level of experience. Let's send our governor to one of our planets to improve worker productivity. Right? So how do we do that? Let's recruit another one.
This is our governorship. Its specialty is that it can be sent on missions to help our colonies achieve specific economic or military goals. Governors can also be sent to complete unique special projects that are of personal importance to them. We've settled a new world.
Okay, so when you recruit a governor, they arrive with their own ship. And we have a mysterious structure. Various travelers have reported sightings of a gigantic cubic structure moving through space, similar to the one we encountered many years ago. It is still unclear whether this is simply an artificial structure or something more sinister. Tracking it down would require the completion of a delicate structural integrity scan project. Perhaps this time we will find more than just wreckage.
Mission log updated.
Track it. And now we'll send the governorship to Ryza. And direct them to improve worker production. And since we have two of them, we will send the other one to Denobula. And we'll have them come over there and improve worker productivity as well. Sounds good. Governor missions. Our governor has reached their destination and begun working with local officials to improve worker productivity on Ryza. That's good. A couple more tutorials. Spies. To send our spy on an operation, select the spy ship and then select the star system you wish to covertly move to. Once the spy ship has arrived in the system, zoom into the system view and right-click the target planet. Choose the relevant operation from the drop-down menu. Send one of our spies on an operation to spread friendly propaganda in a neighboring civilization. Okay. So who do we want to do some friendly propaganda with? We'll send this over here to the Klingons. Or do we have to send them somewhere that we've already explored? We'll move there, because these ones are unknown. They're in enemy territory, or rather foreign territory, but we still don't, we haven't surveyed them. But these ones with the titles, those are known destinations. So we have a spy ship on its way over to the Krios system. We don't really know much about this system. Planets are all grayed out. And now that we've visited our spy ship, we can see more about them. We will do some propaganda work here. Was a success. Too many blockers. A message from our governor, Rikra. Our settlers on Ryza have had difficulty creating functional infrastructure due to the presence of a large geographical blocker. Though we could indefinitely provide for the population via mass replication, it is better for them in the long term to become self-sustaining. Yeah. Well, go deal with it then. Can we do more propaganda? Why not? We're already here. We can continue to stay in orbit and deliver friendly propaganda messages. And we need to build a starbase. To build a starbase, select our construction ship, right-click the destination, and build a starbase. I believe I do have a construction ship there. Okay. Yeah, we have a construction ship, so let's pick a place for it to go.
Incoming transmission.
So can we build a starbase in a system where we already have colony, or are starbases for systems that don't have colonies? Starbases are used to claim star systems and expand our borders. It can only be built in orbit around a star. Okay. Well, if that is the case, then maybe we shouldn't build our starbase within our territory. Maybe we should go further out. We can see what kind of resources are available. What is this ship? Is this a... We have a science ship out here. That's too far away for... for us to build a star base. So we'll build our star base there. Because this system has a potentially terraformable planet. We'll send this science ship over to survey another planet. We've got to expand our border before the Klingons and the Cardassians and these other folks expand and box us in. I don't know what a silent alarm is.
A new tradition to teach us more about ourselves.
Increased energy from mining stations, we'll go with that. It's like we need another scientist. After 5 years, Denobula's old-growth forests have been almost completely devastated. Missing engineering vehicles have been reported along the rapidly disappearing borders of Denobula's prehistoric woodlands. Some of these vehicles were later found grown into the trunks of old trees as if they had been swallowed. Nearby roads, too, have been repeatedly overgrown mere hours after clearing, and a number of logging sites have been found vandalized. There were no casualties. All right, we'll preserve the forest. So we're at scientist capacity, so we can't... recruit new ones, so we're going to have to pull them from...
Modeled.
We'll have to pull them from something else they're doing. So Spock is going to go to manage our research.
Mission log.
So we have
updated.
an unemployment problem, so we should probably build something. Let's do
Construction in
administration
progress.
offices.
Incoming transmission.
Thermal regulator will allow us to unlock clearing of tile blockers. That'll be good.
Construction
So our
finished on schedule.
planets can be a little more productive. And we have built a
Research model.
starbase.
Federation News Bulletin.
Upgrading outposts to starports allows them to build starbase modules such as shipyards, as well as other important defensive and economic structures. Upgrading a starbase costs alloys and time and requires us to have researched the prerequisite technology. Let's upgrade a starbase to a starport. Alright.
Reliability is prosperity.
We have surveyed a new star system. Construction finished on schedule.
Complex electrical signals were detected in the root systems of the old-growth forests of Denobula. Though many of these thinking trees were already cut down before the discovery, legislation was quickly passed to prevent their further destruction. The people of Denobula report sensations of deep calmness and serenity, walking among the planet's remaining old-growth forests, all of which have now been designated planetary parks. No more missing vehicles or vandalized logging equipment have been found. Oh, good. Unfortunately, our agents were unsuccessful in their attempts to infiltrate the starbase belonging to the Klingon Empire in the Krios system. We must verify that none of our vessels have been compromised. So did we lose a spy ship? No. Let's
We've
go to a
detected
neighboring
non-Federation
system.
vessel.
Well, where is this non-Federation vessel? We have planetary instability. So we need more amenities. So how do we build those? A city district will produce amenities. So that's what we're gonna do. New civilization. All right. Well, let's investigate.
Global tension describes the overall zeitgeist of our civilization, and whether or not our populations feel positive or negative about current events and how they will affect the near future.
All right. Sounds good. Right now, things are pretty peaceful, all things considered. And our starbase is almost complete.
Construction finished on schedule.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty good place to stop playing for today, I would imagine. We've made it through the tutorials, so now it looks like our mission log is actual missions, which is nice. And we can recruit Cisco. Sounds good to me. All right. Till next time.
Research modeled. New technology has passed testing protocols.
Thank you for watching.